Okay. Welcome to day 14. Oh, sorry now. Dog's under the desk. Let's check in. This feels like a weird angle. Maybe I'm just not used to it anymore. Anyway, how are we doing? Let's check in. For those that don't know, I'm doing 100 uploads in 100 days to track my progress mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, as I work to transform myself into the most ideal version of myself, for all intents and purposes of being in the best shape possible for when I'm supposed to get an agent. Supposed to try for an agent, or no, fuck. Let's be confident for when I get an agent. For when I'm going into the market to get an agent. Where am I at currently? I feel physically strong. However, I don't like how I look currently, as you have heard me bag on about. But that's okay. Functionally, I'm doing really well. I'm still sitting at 101 kilos, although I measured myself at the end of tonight, so maybe it's less than that. For those that are unaware, I am aiming to get to below 80. Below 87 is the goal. So I've got 14 kilos to go. Ideally, it'd be really cool if we could get that within the 100 days. 14 kilos in 86 days is ambitious, but not impossible. It's just going to require me to be absolutely on my game, and probably stop snacking. Yeah, today's video might be a short one just because not a lot has happened today. Woke up this morning, hit the gym for my gym session. I did leave it a little bit late, so I wasn't able to fulfill cover the entire curriculum of what I was supposed to be doing in my High Rocks training. High Rocks goes up in, I think it's August, September, around that area, and I'm doing mixed doubles for my first time ever, which is really cool. But in training, I'm using the pro men's weights so that I can over prep and just absolutely be ready and smash it out of the park when I do it. The only thing I've done similar to that was 2 or 3 years ago. I did the True Grit event, which is a 10-kilometer obstacle course through like super hilly area, like the incline. I'm not fucking kidding. Was about like this at some point. You're running. You're trying to run up about this incline, and you got people, and they're starting to trudge. And I did as much prep as I could for it, but I'd never done anything like it. If there's 30 obstacles across the 10-kilometer course, some crawling under barbed wire, rope climbing, swimming, jerry can carrying, all that kind of stuff. And I had an incredible time. Ooh, I feel like this is about to fall, so I'll just be ready to catch it. When I did it, I entered the elite, the pro division, to the bewilderment of my parents, and they didn't have a lot of faith in me. They kept telling me, like, hey, contact them, like contact their support and tell them that you've made a mistake. You should not be there. You need to get yourself into the regular division. Like this is not going to go well. There was 45 of us in the pro heat, and I came 14th. And I was super stoked, especially because my training was not tailored to someone of a pro True Grit athlete, someone who has experience and done other events. My training consisted of just doing 10K runs every day, as often as I could, and the odd 15-kilometer run or the odd half marathon here and there. No, relax. Hey, this is her. This is she. She's it's probably been a while since you guys have seen her last. But that's True Grit. High Rocks is similar. But this time I have a much more managed, smart training regime for this one compared to True Grit, of which I am also doing this year. I'll do High Rocks and I'll do True Grit. And in preparation for those, I think it'll put me in good stead physically for when I am meeting agents. And on top of it all, I think the biggest thing for me is I lack discipline. I just don't have it. I need to be brutally honest with myself, and I don't have discipline. However, if I can get myself down to below 87 kilos, ideally 82. 82 would be the fucking dream. If I can get down to 82 at some point, like even if it's not in 100 days, if it's in 120, 130 days, whatever the case may be, if I can get down to that, maintain my general muscle mass, then that is an outward expression of the inner discipline. Yeah, I spoke about yesterday about acting in the presence of fear and not allowing fear to interfere with me pursuing my dream. Was I successful today? I would say yes. I went to class this afternoon. I had rehearsals beforehand, and the rehearsals went great. I think they weren't great for a bit because I was in a strange headspace. But I find myself choosing to act from not as an acting, but as in choosing to do things. The actions that I choose to take are coming from a place of love. I just need to keep doing that. No one in my family has ever done anything like this. There's not a lot of guidance they can give me, not a lot of help that they can offer me in terms of advice for acting. Yeah, I'm not like I'm a Perth boy. Like I'm learning all this as I go along. I'm teaching myself. I have coaches, but they're not with me 24/7. I spend the majority of my time without them. The coaches depend on me working on myself on my own, then coming to them, presenting them with my findings, and then they will give me advice and steer me in a direction. And that's all they can really do. They can't make me move. They can't make me grow. All they can do is set me up and go, cool, like aim me up and go, head in that direction, please. And then you might like, oh. In full honesty, that's probably why it has taken me 7 years instead of 3 years to do a 3-year course. But alas, I'm still here. Still trying. Still working at myself. Yeah, I feel good. I'm in a good place. And I feel like I'm getting better. That's the main thing. Nothing big, nothing drastic, just the tiniest of shifts. But I feel more grounded, and I do have to attribute it to these videos and to you guys watching them, keeping me accountable. It's forcing me to sign off my days thinking about my dream, not allowing myself to get distracted on doing other things. So here's to day 14, 86 to go. I'll catch you tomorrow.